Hi everyone, this is Charmaine, Chief Learning Officer at The Good Designers, and in 2023, I have been thinking how can I benefit more people with some of the curriculums that we have. And what I did was I reached out to a non-profit organization called Good Shepherd Phuket Town, and I just finished this 2 hours workshop with them, and I wanted to record this video to share with you a little bit of the curriculum. And if you are based in Thailand or Singapore, I'll be more than happy to have a conversation with you if you'd like to extend this workshop out to the beneficiaries that you work with, the youths that you work with, if they are aged between 13 to about 18 years old. My main purpose is to share and equip people, students, youths, with the skill set of design. And Canva is one tool that we have used to teach different programs. One of them for corporates would be business presentations. We also teach infographics design in Canva. So without further ado, let's dive into it, and I'll just give you a glimpse of the curriculum that I've created. So my background is web designing, but I teach a lot of digital marketing programs in the last 6 to 7 years. So one of the things that I do a lot is I actually teach design in the digital marketing boot camps or the digital marketing workshops that I conduct. So if you learn an email marketing program with me, I would usually teach you how to design an email marketing campaign. Similarly, if you learn Instagram marketing with me, I will teach you about social media graphics for Instagram or LinkedIn. So one of the things that I hold dearly to is the skill set of designing, and I wanted to share this through my company, The Good Designers. And we used to work with youth at risk in Singapore, but since COVID, I've been thinking how can I extend this out to not only youth at risk, just youths and non-profit organizations working with youths. So this is an outline that is about 2 hours long. We actually managed to talk about color emotions, color palette, typography, color contrast, and a little bit of a design feedback. So we actually can sometimes arrange for visual hierarchy and design feedback as a separate session. Okay, so the idea behind it is to share frameworks on how we can approach design or a marketing collateral. So one of the things about designing a social media graphic design is because the canvas area is smaller and it's easier to learn design in a smaller canvas. So that being said, I actually use one of their existing, what I call an email marketing campaign, and I converted that design into a three posts. Actually, it's a post with 3 graphics. So first post design is what I call the cover. Some people like to call it the hook. And then post number 2 is the details. What is the context of fundraising? What is the context of a certain project at a nonprofit organization, right? What is your goal? What is the deadline? And the third thing is, what can people do to help? What can people do to take action, right? Of course, if given more time, we can spend a little bit more time to explore the content, but this is a basic structure that we can always follow. So if you're thinking to yourself, like, how can I improve on my content, or how can we really ramp up on the social media posts that you are posting to your nonprofit organization, this is one thing that I teach at a workshop for students to think about. And students have very good creative genes, and sometimes really letting them explore these skills help them to understand that they can use their talents to do many things. And this is something that we are teaching, okay, together with colors. And for colors, I actually ask them about the emotions. So this will be updated very soon to kind of tone down the words that I use in the slides to be something simpler. But really, when I provide design feedback, is to ask the students or whoever who design the graphics to think about how they want their audience to feel about the design. Even the choice of blue that they chose for the design will be talked through so that they actually experience what are the kind of a process that they have to go through to improve their designs. So some of the students have actually submitted their designs earlier to me, and I have given them some slight feedback, but sometimes an actual design feedback will take about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how many students there are. A good class size for online workshop with someone who is able to assist on the ground if it's conducted online would be about 12 to about 16 students, right? So anything more than 16 might be a bit difficult, but possible to work around and see how we can best have the program held. Okay, so font types, we talk about font types as well. We also talk about something called color contrast. All right, so I would usually ask them whether the color contrast is okay, and that's for them to take note of in their designs. But usually in the design feedback, I will be providing the same feedback as well. That's to reinforce the theory that we introduced to the students, right? So the other thing would be the color resource and how they can use it. So we will actually ask them to pick a color palette that they like to apply in the design, and I will usually show them how they can do it. All right, so that's something that we did today, and I just want to jump over to the design that I actually did for the class earlier. So this was the design. So it's the same topic, but I thought I will show them something different, right? So the concept, the approach is the same, but how can they use Canva to design something, right? And so this was the cover design that we did earlier. And we told them why, and of course the third graphic was how can you help save the playground land, right? So donation and helping with a donation and things like that. So this is a program that I have, and it takes about 2 hours. The students will be able to complete the first and second post typically. We usually will give them about 1 to 2 weeks to complete the third post and send the post design as a reference for them so that they can actually use their computer class time or 1 to 2 weeks to kind of improve on their design before we arrange for another round of design feedback. So this is a program that I have currently, and if you're interested to expose the use to creative skills such as social media graphic design, happy to be connected. So if you know anyone, especially in Singapore or in Thailand, I'm happy to have a conversation to see how we can offer this program to the youth. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you know anyone, any non-profit who would benefit from this program, do tag them below in the comments, do share this video with them, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.